Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you the results so far of the CryptoHopper automated trading bot that I deployed utilizing the TradingView signals based off of the Ichimoku cloud, crossing of the conversion line above the baseline to buy, and selling when the conversion line crosses down through the baseline. And so far, the bot has been up and active since October 6th. It is now October 27th, so just over 20 days, almost working on a month. And we actually have 2 live positions running right now. And regardless of your configuration settings, if you only want 1 position per coin in your configuration settings, that setting will not have an effect if you get a signal from TradingView to buy. CryptoHopper is going to buy. So you could end up with multiple positions, which in this case, so far, I currently do have 2 open positions due to those signals being sent by TradingView. And if I scroll down, you can see the first trade the bot executed was back on 10/9. Again, I deployed the bot on 10/6. And it actually did its job, made the buy, and I failed it. Now, how did I fail it? I left my trailing stop loss on. I forgot to disable it. And the problem with configuring a pre-existing bot, like in this case, there were settings in place for a previous strategy that I forgot to go in and adjust. So it actually exited the position based on my trailing stop loss, which was 2.5%. And reality is the price action continued to move in my favor on this particular trade. However, I was stopped out of it and still I'm not complaining about taking a profit, but it should have been a larger profit. That error is on me, not the bot. The second trade is also my error. I didn't turn off my stop loss as well. And so when it reached my stop loss level, it exited the trade, when in reality, the Ichimoku strategy would have allowed me to stay in the position, and this would have worked out to be a winning trade if you go back and look at the chart. However, again, human error ended up costing me in this situation. So these first 2 trades, the CryptoHopper configuration did exactly what I wanted. It bought based on TradingView, and it sold, unfortunately, based on my pre-existing configurations that I forgot to adjust. Now, after that, the next 2 trades were actually losers, and they were kept small, which is exactly the idea behind the strategy that I deployed. I want my losses to be small, and as you can see, the most recent closed position was a nice win, almost 6%, which will give me about a 1-to-3 risk versus reward ratio, which means I only have to be right about 25% of the time to be profitable. And as you can see, this time the close was actually based on TradingView, and that was that cross. Now, if we jump over to the chart, and that trade where I had almost a 6% profit is based on the cross of the blue line, which is the conversion line, crossing above the baseline and then moving up. And then eventually, as the price action moves sideways, this range starts to tighten up. And well before the sell-off, the strategy recognizes what's coming. And when it crosses down below, it actually sells off of my position, and I lock in that 6% profit. And as you can see, eventually it does actually take a big sell-off. Now, I'm currently back in the position due to the cross here. So I do have a live position, and the bot will not actually exit the trades until the conversion line, the blue line, crosses the baseline, the yellow line. And so this should allow us to run up. Now, and looking at the chart, we may see it move back up into this 420 range and get rejected as it has done previously. However, right now it is rejecting at around the 410 range, which it did most recently. So now with that all being said, the price action and the Ichimoku cloud baseline conversion line is going to determine whether I get in or out of this trade. Now, if you want to create a similar alert to my Ichimoku cloud, I suggest you go watch my previous video on how I actually set it up. But just to take a quick look at that alert, I'll click over here on my alerts icon, and you can see these two Hopper alerts. One's a buy and one's a sell. You can see I have my Ichimoku indicator, conversion line crossing up through the Ichimoku baseline. I have the webhook URL. Now, the webhook you get through CryptoHopper by jumping over to the apps and the TradingView app. They will assign you a webhook URL. And for that actual configuration of this particular bot, I suggest you go back, watch that previous video. I'll put a link down below in the description. You can see the message is my Hopper ID, the coin is ETH, action is to buy, and I'm doing a market order of 1. And in this situation, to create that, you need to go back to CryptoHopper and do an alert generator, and it will generate the actual code that you copy and paste. Again, go back, watch that previous video if you want more details on that. And then the sell order, I have the conversion line crossing down through the baseline. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. And here you see sell instead of buy. And so if we jump back over to the dashboard, the only other thing is you want to, under your base config, make sure you do go through this and configure all the settings. In this case, I'm only working with one coin. I want this bot to do only one coin. So therefore, I have literally just ETH selected. And that's the only coin this bot is allowed to trade. All the other settings, again, jump back over to that previous video and you can see my settings and go from there. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to do a quick video to show you that the bot is doing exactly what I'm telling it to do. It is now functioning with the TradingView alerts and actually doing buys and sells accordingly. And so I'll be doing an updated video again in the future now that I have this dialed in and operating the way I want it to. So be sure to subscribe now to see those future videos. Also, if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. Leave any comments down below in the comments section. I do try to read all those comments. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.